Good morning, this is Graham Bibby here on the 11th of November 2013, and today I'm going to take you through a weekly global roundup which is going to look at different sectors from energy to currency to the US stock market, Asia, Europe, just to get an overview of what's happening in the market. First of all, we're starting off here with energy. Normally the use of energy increases as the economy is improving, and you can see here where the circle is here from last November until now. We've been in this upward trend, although we've had severe corrections and almost apparent reversals at some stage, but overall the ETF for energy, and that represents the energy sector, has risen from 68 to 86, so that's quite positive. If we look at the Dow Jones here, this has been a bit more of a difficult market since last May. As you know, I'm all about direction, so this is from November, this circle here, until the latter part of May. That is an uptrend, this is an uptrend, and then we've been gyrating sideways for ever since the end of May. So we're looking at June, July, August, September, October, and into November. So we're nearly 6 months, and these movements here are enough to give trend reversals and trend reversals and trend reversals and trend reversals. So for me, this is quite a difficult period to actually make money in the markets because we're going sideways. If we just have a look, I think it's important at this stage to have a look at the weekly chart. So we had a period like this through here, through 2011 to 2012. Then we broke out to the upside, and here we've been going sideways again. But we've got what I call 1, 2, 3 tops, and now we appear to be breaking out to the upside. So although last week was quite a difficult week and a strange week, because a lot of underlying stocks that should have been performing quite well had severe inner-day corrections, this could be the bottoming place at 15,500, which would be really positive for the market. And the Nasdaq is stronger, but again, you can see here, this was a more severe correction. If I just highlight that, this is a more severe correction, but it also hides the severity of the correction in the leading stocks. And on Thursday night, where my arrow's pointing now, the market had actually broken down below, what would be support levels. If I put, this thing's annoying me. If I put some trend lines on there, this should have been the stop loss point, and it went below the stop loss point. But as you can see on Friday, it's bounced back. So that would mean that if we get another strong day, that is the bottom in place there, and then we could have the strong finish to the year, which I expect. This is the US dollar index, which has been rising over the last month. We're not really doing currencies, but I just put it in there as a matter of interest. There's been a lot of volatility in the currency market, so quite difficult to play. This is a Russell 2000 index, and it's a smaller company index. And again, we started to break down on Thursday. We found support at these previous tops, so that's quite interesting. It's amazing how 2 different days can give you a completely different view of the market, because that's where the market, where this arrow is, that's where the market in that circle should have stopped falling if it was going to stop falling, and it did. So that's very positive. I've got some European markets here because it might surprise some people to see the strength in Europe. Again, we had a severe correction, but again we're up. So this could be the bottom in place. Germany, same picture. Gold index, which since stop losses were broken, and let me just show you here where the stop losses would be. People ask me at seminars, constantly since last October why I'm saying you shouldn't be in gold. Well, this is where the stop loss was broken here, where my circle is. It went all the way down. Then we had signs of an uptrend from here, and then we've reversed. So gold is not a play at the moment. Canada, just put this in because it's in relation to mining, and it had been going sideways for some time, and it appears to be breaking to the upside now. So that's quite positive for the Canadian market, and I think it would be quite a similar picture for Australia. And here is the world index. This represents a basket of the strongest or the heaviest weighted stock markets in the world. And you know, if I put a little bit of a trend line on there very quickly for you. So all we're doing is we pick a bottom, and then we try to connect the other bottoms, rising bottoms. And you can see there we're in this very positive uptrend. This top here. What happens when you break above previous resistance points, and that's points you can't rise through, and you can't break through here, you correct, then we've broken through, and then what happens is there, previous resistance becomes support, so that's looking quite good. Asia, been quite volatile all over the place. We were breaking up, and then you can see it's broken down even more than perhaps the Nasdaq did. But I would expect Asia to turn up now that the US market's turning back up. I put the semiconductor index up because it's a large part of the Nasdaq, tech heavy weighted index as they call it. Again, for the last 4 months, not really been going anywhere. That could be a bottom in place there. China I put in because it was in this nice uptrend, which I'll quickly show you. Here, that was the uptrend, and it's reversed that uptrend. Although 4.14% increase on Friday, that could signal to me that the bottom's in place for this market. Just got government bonds in there. We're not really trading government bonds. This is the this is the European MSCI index. That's in a positive uptrend. That correction on this ETF to 45, that should be the bottom in place. Nice to watch what steel and iron's doing, because that again is economic growth, building, etc. That bottom last June and is in a positive uptrend. This is the Shanghai index itself, and again, you know, we were going up this positive trend and we corrected, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in that market today. Latin America again, it all sold off quite heavily last week, but I guess the bottom's going to be in place there as well, and then we come back to our energy level. So this is Graham Bibby on the 11th of November 2013 saying that the stock market right now, after Friday's movement, has completely reversed the signal that it gave on Thursday, which was negative signal. It had been breaking down, and then we've had this quick snap back. So if tonight's market is positive, I think we're off to the races. So stay tuned and come back and watch again. The next global weekly update will be this time next week. Thank you very much for listening. And if you need to contact me at all, just email me at ceo@richmondth.com.